Yeah, I know we're not supposed to do this. We're live right now, but listen, it's going to look like that you're not in the show, but you will be in the show when it comes back live.
Talking away. I don't know what's left to say. I'll say it anyway. Today is not my day to define you. All right, how we doing, ladies and gentlemen? We are back here again, just jacking it with Jackie Wills again. And yo, it's gonna be an interesting one today. My also before I even start off, ladies and gentlemen, I want to apologize to everybody. We had a little bit of a technical difficulty, and I also had a little bit of a personal situation that I had to take care of, a little bit of a family emergency. But everything's cool, everything's chilling. We are back, and we are back at it again. Like I said, we are here with Jacked Up Comedy. Okay. But ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna do something a little different. Okay, I just want to introduce somebody right now. Okay, we have a special guest coming on the show today, and yeah, we're gonna start interviewing some people in here. Like I said, I want to learn more about you guys. Okay, like I said, we're promoting our big show coming up, the Jacked Up Comedy Show. Okay, and we have that gentleman down in the left hand corner of your screen right now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce Frankie James.
I never had a microphone before like this. Typically, I have it sitting next to me on my little stand, but this is cool. It makes me feel like doing the comedy thing because typically I imagine you guys hold your mics, correct?
Yeah.
Very
Depends.
exciting.
Depends on the comedy show, dude. Every once in a while, we have a few shows where we got the little earpiece. But if I can say this, I will say I'm pretty sure other comedians can agree with me. Also, you get a better feel when you're actually holding that microphone and everything. You kind of get you in more into it. You know what I mean? Get you
I,
excited.
I have to agree. I actually have to agree. No, but man, thanks for having me on the show. Obviously, huge fan of it. I mean, being the producer of it, I'm cracking up backstage at some of the stuff you're saying, and like you said, we're doing a little something different. We're starting to you know, get closer and closer to the big event, to your first, if I remember, your first event that you're fully running the show. Incredible flyer, so great job on that. Was that you or Sarah that made the flyer?
That was me that made that first flyer.
Well, without her, nothing would be possible. So shout out to
Definitely
Sarah,
got to give her credit. Like I said, dude, she makes it
Trans
happen.
Customs for sure. Um, yeah, man. I mean, we're getting closer. Obviously, I'll let you kind of mention how I'm affiliated with it, other than obviously Unity. But there's a little special something that's happening on that big special day for the first time.
Yeah, he is right, ladies and gentlemen. Yo, like I said, I just wanted to bring Frankie James on here because I'm going to be honest, okay? I want to know a little more about Frankie James himself, okay? And everything and how you're involved, okay? Dude, Frankie James here is going to be making his 3 minute debut, okay? Yo, he's been interested in some stand up comedy, okay? Yo, he's been wanting to give it a shot. I've been trying to get him out to an open mic with me. Guy's a little busy. Yo, Frankie James is constantly doing something. He's always moving, 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 okay?
Not to mention, I am a little
So,
scared.
yeah. Oh man, nah, dude, it's gonna be a fun one, bro. You do not need to be scared. You will be fine. Okay. And
It's a different ball game. It seems like it. And I watched you, and obviously get to know you more and more. I've watched some of your shows and some of your stand ups that you sent me, and they're hysterical. And I watch you in the zone, and I'm just like, am I gonna be able to do this? Like,
dude,
can I pull, like, I could do guest speaking. I talk about some deep shit. I've interviewed players. I've done it all. But like stand up comedy, it's always been a bucket list of mine. Just because I mean I find myself to be funny or funny looking. Um, I just, I'm looking for, I'm really looking forward to it. And I got to thank you for letting me kind of come on the board because, with all due respect to comedy, to comedians, not everybody can do this. And, we don't know if I'm going to be able to do it or if I'm not going to be able to do it. So you just being able to give me the shot and put me on your board for a few minutes, it does mean a lot because you're giving me my big shot. And it's a one time only, well, you never know really, but it's a bucket list. It's a one time only thing. But then again, we'll put an asterisk next to that because you never know. But I'm super pumped up. So I got to thank you for that. Look at me, I'm already smiled at all. I'm pumped, dude. I'm excited, man.
Bro, dude, I appreciate you saying that. Okay, and the fact that you just gave me that whole shout out and everything. What do we got down there? We got Tech for
Thank you for your
Needs.
needs. That's
Hello,
really what it
folks.
is.
Yo, shout out to Tech for your needs, man.
Thanks
Hey,
for joining us.
thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you for checking us out. Okay, Jen Ryan, Frankie James is so hot. Jen, my apologies. Okay, I mean, if you want to get on here with your denial, that's totally okay.
It
Yeah,
really
I'm
is
always
Beauty
kidding.
and the
Frankie James
Beast.
is a sexy son of a bitch. Okay.
Thanks, man.
Oh my god. It's the
Beauty
beard,
and the
bro.
Beast.
It's the goddamn beard. Maybe it's because I can't grow that facial hair here. You're just a beautiful bastard. I gotta
I
give you
think
that.
it's the shirt. I got this little platypus thing sitting here. Obviously, I wanted to go with my attire that I mentioned previously with no shirt, but yeah, there's rules and regulations.
Oh yeah, man. Otherwise, I would have been doing a few things on the show live right now.
Just quick. Yeah,
Nah, but like I said,
we
dude,
don't.
it's gonna be a fun one. We got this show coming up. Okay, Frankie's gonna get up. He's gonna do his 3 minutes and everything, 3 to 5, depending on how well he's doing.
You said
And
I would have been doing a few things on the show. I know what you're talking
because
about.
you are, you're going to be all over the place. Not only, ladies and gentlemen, not only is he going to be doing a special guest performance, okay, yo, he's going to be down there with the camera, okay. I know how Frankie James is, okay. He's going to be making. I promise you, everybody that walks through that door, he's going to shake your hand, okay. And if he don't find you by the time that show is over, he's going to follow you to your car. Okay, he's gonna shake that hand. You know what I mean? That's just how that's why you're on top of everything, Frank. That's why I love you to death, dude. You're always
Love you more, brother. Love
making
you
a
more.
connection, or you're jumping on this, or you're doing that, dude. You're always on the move, bro. Okay, and that's dude. Be proud of that, bro. Like I said, you should be proud of that.
That means a lot, dude. It does, and I will definitely will be down there with a camera. But I know that you mentioned I might as well get we'll start doing our plugs for the show. You have a couple of good friends that do some tech stuff and some camera stuff. We mentioned them too.
DC in the city, yo, big shout out to them. Dave, DC in the city, also Lori, they're gonna be coming down. Yo, this is an incredible opportunity. I got my girl down there. Okay, that comment came in there too quick. He really is a great guy.
Now,
Yeah,
who's else today except for you and me?
Frankie's a great guy when he's sleeping.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
It's my girl.
Nah, I won't break your balls. But no, like I said, dude, we're gonna have a good one, dude. Yo, I'm so excited for this whole show because Frank, you're not alone with being the guy that's getting on stage for the first time. Okay, the I got to give him a shout out also. Okay, you know, I mean, I know I just bounced from DC in the city. I will get back to him. I promise you.
Yeah.
But yo, Tom Curry. Okay, older gentleman. Yo, came down to the comedy joint. Yo, yeah, you see him right there. Yo,
Yep.
my man was funny. When I say funny, yo, he had us pissing ourselves laughing. Okay, yo, he came in. That was his first time on the stage. Okay, and the reason why I'm telling you that, Frank, okay, is yo, that guy just said fuck it. He said screw it, man. Yo, I'm getting on stage. Gave it a shot, and yo, he came out on top, dude. Yo, they loved him, man. That's why I decided to throw Tom on the show as well because, like you said, I think it was awesome, and I appreciate you saying that to me about, I'm you appreciate
The
me giving
respect.
you the shot.
Yeah, the
Like I
respect.
said, I appreciate you even more because you're helping me make all this stuff possible and make that happen, the show and everything. But Tom, like I said, yo, it's that's how it happened for me, dude. Like I said, I randomly went to an open mic. I had somebody that were feeling my material. They saw something in me and they gave me a shot, dude. Okay, that's how it happens, bro. And like I said, dude, I never. It's just funny that you said that because I never thought I would be the guy in that situation giving somebody an opportunity or a shot. I guess you know what I mean. I'm just happy to be there with you guys on the show with me.
Yeah, times they are changing, man. Things happen quick in certain situations, and I always said like, things that I can't do. I admire things that I can't. Musicians, I can't play an instrument. That's why I admire it even more. And especially with comedy, because everybody can think they're funny, everybody can does their thing, but there's real comedians out there, and I would never want to act like I'm on that level. Now, regardless of anybody how anybody feels after they see me do my performance, hey, you did really good, you did really good, and I would really appreciate that. But in no way am I a stand-up comic. I find myself to be funny. I tell a good story, so I respect the sport more or less.
Yeah.
For what it is, and for the people that have come before me, as yourself. So it's more or less, I'm doing, I'm paying my respects by getting up there and doing my thing.
That hey man, I appreciate that, and I know every other comedian out there that just heard that also appreciates that because, dude, like I said, man, yo, you're taking that step, okay, And it is something that's kind of crazy. Like I said, dude, it does take a certain type of person to get up on that stage because, yo, Will, I mean, I hate to, bring him up because he just leveled Chris Rock recently, but Will Smith, all right.
A Big Willie style.
Yeah, yo, Will Smith, dude, he did stand up comedy. He talks about it, bro. Okay, yo, he goes, scariest thing of his life. Okay, you want to know
I
why?
didn't know that. I never knew
Bro,
that.
dude, he gave it a shot, okay? And he gets up on stage and he talks about it. He goes, dude, I've been a musician. He goes, I've sang, I've done music in front of people, I've done multiple things. He goes, that was the scariest thing in my life doing stand up comedy. And the reason why he said it flat out. He goes, bro, there's one microphone, there's one spotlight. Okay, there's one person on that stage. There's no backup dancers. There's no drummer. There's nothing extra additional for somebody to possibly focus on. It's all on you, and you literally have to be able to, as a comic. Okay, and I know another thing, I appreciate you saying the way you did as well, that you're not in any way, shape, or form trying to say you're a comic and everything, or you're not on that level. Bro, I've been doing this for a little over 5 years. I'm gonna keep it real, dude. I'm not even on that level yet, dude. I'm learning something new every time I get on that stage, bro, and it'll be like that for a long time. You know what I mean?
I, I have to disagree. I have to disagree because I've watched your stuff, and I know you as the person and as the man. And obviously, last episode, the audience got to know, like I said, like one of your topics. Jackie Will's the comedian, Jackie Will's the man. So you got to hear both stories. And last episode, you were funny, you were talking about all this funny stuff, and then you got emotional and that's what that was about, like seeing both episodes. But I gotta say, dude, like you said, you've been 5 years in, you're funny as shit, dude. Like it's and like I listened to and like the little things that you've mentioned about like comedy. I've listened, and I'm actually going to kind of probably impress you with that right now, about some of the things I remember that I'm going to put in mind. You're almost like my mentor, because you're the first person I've been able to meet besides Christiane Knoobs. A little plug for her because she obviously does this too.
Big shout out.
Timing, not wasting away the laugh, not jumping right into the next joke, or the next line to make sure that you get the full laugh. And I've watched you bring a crowd, like you mentioned, bring a crowd with your serious conversation all the way down right here to where they're so focused, and then you hit it with, "I was 5 grams short," and that was the thing about your father. God rest his soul. And it was just like you just didn't expect it. But those are little things that I paid attention to just by listening to you talk, whether you're trying to explain it to me or you're just talking, I'm making mental notes. But yeah, man. I mean, dude, you're funny. I mean, you're hysterical, and I definitely encourage everybody to definitely check out your stuff. Make sure you put that in the comments or something like that, or have Sarah put it in comments for one of your shows, because it's subscribe to his channel too, because dude, I'm backstage producing the show, just cracking up to some of the shit you say. But yeah, man. I mean, give yourself more credit, dude. You deserve it.
Nah, bro, I appreciate that, dude. I love you for saying that, and thank you so
Yeah,
much.
whatever.
Nah, seriously, bro.
I know, bro.
It
I know.
means so much more than you think it does. And like I said, dude, I don't want you to get twisted for a second, though, bro. I was at that beginning point too when I first started doing this. Okay, like I said, bro, I've learned a lot from a lot of comedians that I've had the opportunity of being encountered with as well, dude. Like I said, it's not. Yes, a big part of it is actually having a balls to get up on that stage and everything else. But the other cool thing about this when I got involved with, bro, when you start meeting other comedians, this is a comedy family. That's the best way I can explain it, dude. And like the reason why I refer to it like that is because, like I said, dude, I bro, I had to learn everything also, just like anybody else would. Don't get me wrong. There's people that naturally get up and have that natural funny. And I've had people come up to me and they're like, dude, you got that naturally funny and everything else.
It's all a great story.
I may be able to I may be good at disguising that very well now, but when I was first starting off, okay, I'm not gonna lie, you know what I mean, dude. Yo, I've had my times where, I'm not gonna say I've had a full out bomb. Okay, we've all bombed. Okay, we've all bombed. Okay, I will admit that. Okay, thankfully, I've never been in a situation where I've gone into a show and didn't get no laughs at all. I've always gotten at least some type of laughs. Whether or not it was people just a couple chuckles or people screaming, laughing.
Couple shekels?
Okay,
Well, chuckles.
chuckles because dude, because you get some people, bro, to come out to comedy shows, and you're like, why are you here? You don't look happy. You don't look like you were thrilled to come out tonight. You look like somebody begged you and drove you out to this show. Okay, and you're gonna experience times like that, bro. And if you approach it the right way and take that as motivation, because that's the person that you want to crack that smile, bro. You want to make them crack that smile. Bomb is a loose term. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Like
Canoes, the one and
Christian
only
down
canoes.
there. Yeah,
It's it. You
we
know,
all have. Okay, and you're going to too, bro. And the other thing is, here's the biggest thing that I can say to anybody that's starting up comedy: don't let that discourage you. You can't. You can't let it discourage you, dude. You got to use that as motivation, and you got to remember that feeling that you had when you did bomb, and go, "Wow, shit! I don't ever want this to happen again." So I'm gonna bust my ass because that was rough. Okay, like, dude.
you'll always remember it, I'm sure. And it's funny because like obviously I've watched your stuff, and I've watched. I actually got a chance to watch when Christiane Knuble was at um I think she was right in Fishtown. Jose Pistolas, and she did her little skit that she does about her little her little handbook, and I listened to both shows. And what I noticed about you two from the comedy standpoint, like I'm learning, man, from just watching you two, you guys will go into your thing, and then all of a sudden, something you say something like what is initially when I introduce you to somebody for like live at the final score, which of course we'll mention later. Like you say, "Oh, hey guys, I'm Jackie," and then what do you say? What do you usually say right after?
Dude, I tell him, I say, yo, look, surprisingly, look, dude, I get it before you even start stereotyping. I got no teeth, and surprisingly, I don't want your spare change. I get it, dude. I look like Cap.
How
It's
do
like
you
buying
not?
a bad bootleg, and y'all got Captain Crack Sparrow. I apologize. Okay,
How do you not laugh? If somebody doesn't laugh at that in a comedy show, then they literally hate Disney World. Okay.
you have people, bro, that literally come out, they're stern faces, dude, and yo, like, and I'll be honest with you, bro. I'd rather deal with the heckler in the crowd that's being a jerk off and loud than dealing with that fucking one guy that's sitting in the back of the room just looking at you like this.
So do I.
You better be funny,
So would
motherfucker.
I, because
You
I
better
could
be
come.
funny. I'm not laughing yet. You ain't funny yet, motherfucker. Because you start to feel
Sound
like,
like
yo,
Rocky there for a second. It's
fuck me
like
up
a Rocky
outside.
Balboa. Oh man, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Here we go. We got a hose on deck. Yeah, she had a good show. I'll have to put her YouTube channel. It was pretty funny. She goes into her skit, and you guys are both pretty damn talented. I'm glad that I'm learning from two people that have been doing this. Listen, like before we get into, obviously, I know you have a couple questions for me. Before we get into that, I have to say, like, you know, you got to give credit when credit's due. You give credit's due. I mean, I'm not sure how long Knubel has been doing this. I know it's been a little bit, but for yourself, you mentioned 5 years. Now you got to look at it realistically. Like when you put time invested in 5 years, um, it's a long time. 5 years is a long time to be doing something. So I know you're saying you're not on that platform, but like, it depends on who you're comparing yourself to. I mean, Ronnie Dangerfield, he's still doing it up at the pearly gates. But for where you are, what you do, and the type of comedy you're doing, I mean, I piss my pants every time. That's why I don't wear underwear anymore. I can't wear underwear when I listen to your comedy because I know that I'm going to piss them. So I just been doing the Depends thing, actually. A possible sponsor, by the way, because I've been going through those puppies.
Nice,
Was that
nice.
funny? Because I tried to be funny there. Was that funny?
Jesus
Are you
Christ.
laughing? Did I make you laugh?
You
Did I?
did, you did.
All right, we got it.
God, my brain is just all over the goddamn place, though, dude. Like I said, bro. I'm just look at where we're at right now, dude. I know I'm kind of off, topic again, but even here, I'm sitting here, I'm talking with Frank the Tank, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so you know what I mean, and he's giving me a shout out for me putting my time in as a comedian and everything else. And like I said, dude, I greatly appreciate that. And maybe I don't look at what my actions have brought to me or made happen or anything else too. Because I'm gonna be honest, okay, dude, I look at you as like, okay, this dude fucking is really making shit happen for me, bro. Like I look up to you in a sense as well.
I
You
appreciate
get what
that.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because I mean, yeah, dude, I may be the comic, okay, but you're the producer here that's doing all this additional stuff, bro. You got all this stuff going on,
Mhm.
and Yeah, I mean, I appreciate you telling me don't sell myself short, but don't sell yourself short either, too, man. Like I
I don't
said,
know what that means. Moving on. I appreciate the kind words. I do. I do it so naturally. Um, when you had kind of got involved with this when I met you and stuff like that, and we got to talking, and then we had that 1-on-1 on the phone where we just really kind of got to know each other. I think that definitely brought just a whole nother understanding of each other. I mean, you know me well enough now that I'm always going to do my best to help, and as
yeah.
long as you show that you're in, there's no stopping you. So before we move on to the questions, I'll let it out right now, ladies and gentlemen, beware because Jackie, Big Daddy Jackie is on the rise, and we're taking over. We're not here to take part. We're here to take over, people. Let's do it.
Yep.
Now, what are you going to ask me? Damn it!
Taking it all, man. Telling you, dude. Like I said, it's just been awesome, man. And like I said, dude, Frank, I also want to thank you for coming on here as well and doing this thing, okay? Because, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, yo, I do got some questions for Frank the Tank, okay? Like I said, he is going to be the newcomer at this comedy show, okay? This is his first time touching the stage and the microphone in that type of setting, okay? And yeah, I mean, I know there's got to be some nervousness. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know
yeah, it will be.
like I said, you ain't gonna have to worry. I'm not gonna throw you up on stage and you have to just go and open everything up. No, I'm gonna get on stage. Like I said, I'm gonna be hosting the show, so I'm gonna get up. If somebody will introduce me, I'll get up. I'll do a little bit of time. I'll mess around with the audience. Get the feel for the room and everything. Kind of break everybody in as the host of the show. That's what I mean. You're there for cushion the blow. Okay, and then I'll introduce you. I'll bring you up and everything. You do your thing. Like I said, my personal opinion, bro. Have fun with it. Have fun with it, dude. You know what I mean?
I certainly will, and I'm one of those kind of guys. Like even with the podcast, like I'm always prepared for it. Don't get me wrong. But you just realistically, what we're doing right now, we're like there is no script. Like we're up here and we're just going with it. Like it's almost like an on the spot ad read, which I could do right now. You can name anything, name Pepsi, name anything. I could do an on the spot ad read like that. And, you're gonna test me, aren't you? And you're gonna pull the big bong probably. We're doing a sponsor read for the big bong. It's just going with it, like whatever the mind goes, and then it just rolls. And next thing you know, 3 minutes are gone, and people are pooping their pants. Which that might be a problem actually. Gino might not be too happy about that. So thanks for having me on the show, though, dude. It's
No,
it's my honor.
I'm excited, man. Like I said, dude. Yeah, I mean, you wanted the opportunity to give it a shot. I told you, dude. I'm all for that because
Dude.
I got lucky enough to have a few good people reach out to me when I first started, dude, and they gave me the shot, dude. They gave me the opportunity. One of my first shows, dude, that I actually got booked for was the Laugh Cry show. Okay, bro, awesome room. I'm also gonna say this. Hey Teresa, how you doing down there? Give her a shout out real quick. My apologies. I know I'm all over again. Um,
We're excited, dude. You're doing an interview, man. We're talking
yo,
comedy. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear what you got for me too.
dude, you ready for this? Okay, yo, my first comedy show, I look like fucking salt in the room. Okay,
Saul?
salt. I look like a
Oh,
piece of
Saul.
salt,
I thought you said.
bro. Dude, my first comedy show, I went to the Laugh Cry show. I was the only white boy in that room. If you can consider, at that time, I looked very Caucasian. Yes, I may be mixed with Spanish and everything else. But when I went to that show, bro, dude, I'm the only white guy that's in the room, dude.
Well,
Yo,
you definitely were embracing your Spanish side, right?
bro, not only that, okay, yo, I got to give a shout out to Sandman, okay? Big,
The
big
wrestler?
black, big black guy looked like Suge Knight, bro. Scared the fuck out
Sure.
of me when I first met him. Okay, I thought he was gonna crush me, dude, when he was walking up, and he scared the shit out of me before I was in a parking lot, dude. He starts going, "Yo, fucking Jack, fucking Jack!" He's screaming, "Fucking Jack!" Before, just to let everybody know, before my Instagram tag, before it was Jacked Up Comedy, it used to be fucking Jack. Okay, my reason for that was I mean, I'm the one family member when I come walking down, they go, "Oh, here comes fucking Jack." I mean, this son of a bitch. You know what I mean? So I just went with that. Well, that was a bad idea because I started having people scream at me randomly in parking lots and I didn't know who the hell they were. Okay, going fucking Jack. And now I'm thinking people are trying to fight with me, dude. Yo, here I got this big dude looking like Suge Knight walking at me screaming, "Fucking Jack," dude. Yo, I thought I was going to get killed. Bro, it was the producer of the show. Okay, yo, Sandman is cool shit, bro. His hand is fucking massive, bro. Like his hand could squeeze my whole head, dude. Like just a real big dude. But yo, if you met him, Bro, awesome fucking guy. Okay, big giant teddy bear, dude. Yo, I love him to death. The guy literally reaches out to me, like I said, dude. And I know I mentioned the fact that I look like salt in that room and
I
everything
thought you
else.
said Saul, like
Yeah,
the Jigsaw guy, like the old man. I was like,
no, no.
what
The reason
happened?
why I say I look like salt in that room, bro, is because
Oh,
that's
because you're white.
the other cool thing about comedy, bro. It opened up so many doors. I've gotten to meet so many cool people from
Yeah,
so many different backgrounds, so many different walks of life.
different stories, man. That's what it's
Okay,
all about.
different stories. Okay, nobody gives a shit what I look like either. Okay, yo, I gotta, dude, bro, my first comedy show, dude. I gotta mention this, dude, and God rest his soul, bro. Chris Cotton. You know what I mean? Yo, big shout out to him, bro. When I first came into comedy, he was a real big comedy name involved in my direct circle of people. Okay, that I knew of. You know what I mean? And dude, Chris Cotton, you can still look up his material, man. You can see him on Comedy Central, okay, everywhere, dude. The guy was, when I say had talent in his fucking pinky like that, bro, it would just flow out, bro. He was so talented, dude, on stage, okay, and he was somebody I looked up to, and bro, the first time I met the guy was at the Laugh Cry show, okay. I'm standing there, like I said, I'm a mixed kid, okay. I'm fucking Spanish, white mix. I'm standing there, bro, and he's looking at me, and I'm standing there, and he turns around. He goes, "Yo, who are you?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm Jackie Wills." I said, "I'm actually performing tonight." And he goes, "Oh, no shit, you're performing tonight? You're a comedian?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh shit." He goes, honestly, he goes, I thought maybe your dad probably owned the building or something. Dude, he played the shit out of me trying to play me as the rich white guy. I started laughing. I'm
Oh
like,
my
dude, I'm from
god.
Kensington, Port Richmond,
Oh,
bro.
dude, that's
I had that
incredible.
gun in my pocket. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't own shit. Okay. And then I turn around.
You
I
own a
started
couple of ducks,
laughing.
right? I mean, you'll say that story for another show, but you have a couple of ducks, an alligator, whatever else you freaking
I
got,
had
or
all kinds of crazy shit. Well,
a
bro, I turn
pigeon.
around. I start laughing at him. Okay. And then I turned around to Chris Cotton. I was like, yeah, dude. I said, you really had to play me like that? Like I was the white guy that owned the building? And I told him, I said, I'm Spanish too. Bro, he looked right at me. He looked down. He went, huh? He goes, no shit. He goes, janitor was my second guess. I said, motherfucker, dude.
It's a little pencil thin mustache. And speaking of pencil thin mustache, I got to do a quick plug. Obviously, you see the shirt that I got on. I want to give a little shout out to Mike Hoff, creates merch. The Stop Hate and Start Helping shirt with my little platypus. Just want to do a little plug for him. Check it out. All types of good stuff. I love this shirt. It's cozy too. So
Shout out to Mike Hoff too,
little,
man.
little plug for Mike Hoff. But can't wait to get to the questions, brother. Let's do it.
Yeah. Okay. So as we get into it here, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's been a fun one. Like I said, we're already messing around here.
We're
But
excited.
I want to know more about Frankie James himself. Okay. Look, you've given me the opportunity of becoming part of this family, part of this team, and the opportunities that you've given me and everything, bro. I want to know, like, what is the Unity Podcast Network? Like, what do you guys represent?
Man, it's a great question. It's I'd taken a break. I stepped away for a while. And then I just started thinking about coming back, and I wanted to come back. Obviously, Frank the Tank Show was already established. It was on a little bit of a break, so that was going to be coming back. And then I also um, was in contact already with Sunshine, host slash co-host, my co-partner, my girl, my number one. Um, of the My Crazy Exes podcast. So we had those two shows, and then all of a sudden, right away, like you think about it, it's like, well, let's do a network. And when I was starting to build the network, I was trying to think about what it was going to represent. I knew it wasn't going to be sports, which was something I've been so used to. Um, Obviously, being with the media, and then all the other stuff I've been able to do with the Flyers. I knew that this was going to be something a little different. I wanted shows on here of a different variety. Obviously, I mean, we have some incredible shows. We have Nothing New Under the Sun, which is our tarot reading show. Shout
Yeah,
to Stasia, Jacked Up Comedy, or obviously your show, Frank the Tank, My Crazy Exes, Killers and Coffee. We have the Neutral Zone Infraction, which is a fantasy football show. Jimmy Bond's podcast, my partner, my main man. Also, go check out Philadelphia. And even though she's not, she has moved on to bigger, better things, and she's doing her solo thing. Christine Knubel with the How to Go podcast. I mean, she was a part of with us for a little bit. Um, she's off to doing the bigger and better things, and also she as starting her well, she's kind of I'm going to say already officially started it, but things are starting to come out slower because she's taking her time. The Mentally Kills, which is incredible. I got to be a part of that. I did a little interview with her, so I'm sure that'll be coming out. But I wanted a variety of different shows. But what it stands for, Unity Podcast Network, is uniting. It's uniting the variety of different shows all in one network, but it's also uniting the different personalities and the different people, uh, regardless of race, color, teeth or no teeth, whatever it may be. Was that funny? I was trying to be funny on that one. Whatever it may be. Like my brother's Jimmy Bonds and my boy Ty, who's my partner's behind this. Well, I see one, and we both see one, and we recently did a show that explains that exactly. So that's what the Unity Podcast Network stands for: uniting in multiple ways and realistically becoming one.
Dude, and I love that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's why I specifically wanted to ask that question. You know what I mean? Like, why you guys called it Unity Podcast Network? And
Ironically, it was going to be called the Helping Hands Network, and we had and I had a conversation with Jimmy Bonds and Ty. I was like, all right, man, what he asked me the question. I mean, realistically, shout out to him. It's my boy, my number one. He asked me the question, what do you want this network to represent? Same thing that you had just asked me, and I said uniting, and he's like, that's it. And I was like, okay. And then I came up with that or the Helping Hands Podcast Network, and we were like, let's go to the other one here. But a little plug if we don't mind. That's us right there, man. Unity Podcast Network. It's I'm very, very proud of it. I'm very proud of everybody on this team.
Dude, as you should be, man.
And we just added another show too, by the way. I didn't break that news yet. We just added an MMA show, High Kicks and Haymakers. My boys from Missouri. Well, you'll be meeting them, but we just added a UFC show, so I can't wait for them. Shout out to the Balkans, Craig and Kenneth. They're going to be joining soon. Good people, good guys, genuine.
Dude, and yeah, I love that. And like I said, and I gotta be honest with you, that's a big part of the reason why I was excited about working with you guys too, dude. Because the whole Unity.
Not because I'm good looking. That's
dude, it's all walks of life across your whole podcast, and that's the best thing that I can say about comedy and the comedy community itself. Bro, dude, that was the beauty of it, dude. Bro, like I said, I've gotten to meet so many different walks of life. That's why I like the Unity podcast. That's why I like what you guys represent and everything, because you look at it the same way I do. It don't make sense to me why I should have a problem with somebody because they got a better year-round fucking tan than I do. That doesn't make any sense, right? That guy still got the same problems no matter what fucking color he is. Dude, he's trying to get by. He's trying to take care of his family. He's trying to do the same shit I am, okay?
Well said.
There's no point to that, okay? And
it's perfectly said.
Yeah, dude, and I love the way you mentioned that, and we'll touch base on that on a different show a little more. But I was, like I said, I know I mentioned before, I was raised into a kind of weird family. My mom's side of the family, Spanish, okay, and my dad's side of the family, Irish and German, angry alcoholics. You know how that goes. Okay. So, dude, I got, I would hear racial shit from one side, okay, and then anti-racial shit from the other side. So it was just crazy growing up in that aspect. And that's another reason why I love the Unity podcast and the comedy world, because it's all like, yes, I understand race is always going to be an issue. But guys are trying to help delete it out, just like, I want to. Like I said, dude, I don't feel I should have issues with somebody because of the color of fucking skin, because they
absolutely
got a tan or some, dumb reason, dude. Like I said, we're all people. We're all just trying to get by. We're all just trying to live.
Couldn't have said it any better, man.
Yeah, man. But also, the other questions that I got for you, too.
Oh, some more questions. I love it.
Yeah, man. Yo, I want to know also, dude.
I love it, man. Hopefully your audience, too. I mean, they're going to be seeing me live, so I might as well get to know the man himself.
Dude, you better come out 22nd, man. July 22nd. I want to pack that room. I hope you guys come out to support. I really do. This is going to be my first show running, as the Jacked Up Comedy Show. So, man, dude, I'm trying to make this a fun night for everybody, dude.
I'm probably going to piss myself.
It's gonna be good, dude. Like I said, I went down there. I checked it. Went down the venue again yesterday just to check out a couple things.
Yeah, we'll talk. Yeah, we'll talk after the show about it for sure.
Yeah,
let's keep it
going. Yeah, dude. But like I said, dude, I know it's been a a little wild. Also, I just was kind of curious, like, Frank, what made you want to start the Unity podcast and everything? Though, like, what was it that initially possessed you, or what jumped in your head that made you go, you know what, man? I feel like I have something additional to add to the world. I feel like I have something positive to bring. What and what made you jump to that conclusion? You know what I mean, what made you take that?
100%. And I mean that's an easy answer, and it's kind of what I've told everybody when I wanted them to join. I think besides Canoe, I kind of just said, "Yeah, you're joining the show. You're doing a comedy show." Because I've known her for like 500 years. We go back to to the first T Rex. Her and I used to show at T Rex. We were doing our thing, chilling with Bernard and T Rex. Um, so I wanted to give people a platform and opportunity to start a podcast. Come on, no stress. Guidance. Um, belief, someone to kind of guide you and show you the way, be proud, which ultimately relates back to a lot of my mental health issues with
Yeah,
wanting the acceptance and guidance and things that I lacked in my life. I wanted to kind of do the reverse role of it, bring people on, give them a platform, and show them the ropes the best way that I can, and be part of something like really cool. So that's actually why I did it. That's a great question too, man, because it was similar to the first one, but I understood what you were doing. That was a really good question.
yeah. Nah, dude, like I said, bro, I respect you for everything you've been doing, man. Like, I love what the Unity podcast represents. Yeah, I mean, I can't stress that enough. Okay, that's another reason why I'm happy about being part of it. Frank is older, ladies and gentlemen.
Not sure what that.
Ooh, I don't know who that one
No,
is.
I think it's Canoe. She has to put like at the end, but it might not be. She's on Facebook user for some reason. That's okay.
Somebody just said Frank's. You guys don't know this. Frank's like 74 years old. Okay, he just
I
looks
am
30.
I am
Okay,
74. Um,
that's the fountain of fucking youth right there.
yeah, thanks. Oh, a little shot from Lauren. Oh, what's that say there? Oh, you're the host of the show. Why don't you read the comment?
Frankie James is a man of many talents and such an amazing guy. Yo, shout out to
Very
Lauren
kind.
too,
Very
man.
kind. Thank you, Lauren.
Frankie is an amazing guy. He's been a cool dude. Like I said, he's definitely got a lot of talents. He's helped me out with a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? And not just comedy related. You know what I mean? I've spoke to him off, camera, offset and everything about, a little more personal issues involving my dad. Turns out me and this wackadoodle right here got a whole hell of a lot more in common than we thought we did.
Just
You
a
know what I
couple of
mean?
crazies, my friend. A couple of
Yep.
crazies. But yeah,
Dang.
that's what it is, man. That's the reason why I started it. That's and it seems like it's worked out.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, dude. And another quick question that I was kind of curious about too, dude, is and I have a habit of asking this, okay, and this is once again a me problem, okay. I can
You
admit
ask
that.
whatever you like, brother. You know me. I'm an open book.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm, like I said, dude, I'm happy, I'm excited, okay. I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I'm kind of always curious, like what was it that initially drew you to me in your interest in working with me in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Just kind of curious about that.
You know what? All right, here we go. I'm gonna cross my legs and take my pants off.
Oh man,
Oh man, real. I hate. What exactly is that?
you're right. Now,
So I had gotten the opportunity to chat with you, and then you and I had the 101. All right, we had the 101 conversation where we really were able to learn a lot about each other. Um, your story was very similar to mine, uh, very similar to mine, kind of like how our upbringing was, and like ultimately like what I stand for, what this network's about is like getting a land of opportunity realistically, and I saw in you exactly what I want this network to represent, and that's genuine and just caring and not really in it for himself and like wanting to grow. And that was definitely one of the things that that drove me there. The honesty that you have, the vulnerability that you have. I mean, and not away from the sensitive stuff, in which I'll continue on because that's a realistically big part of it. And I mean, you are funny, and I wanted you to be a part of, Christy. obviously had brought you on as her co-host. I got the chance to meet you. Incredible blessing. I have to thank her for that. Realistically, because I got to meet someone that, has made an impact in my life, has made an impact in my network, and amongst other things, developed an incredible friendship in such a short period of time. And even with Sarah, I mean, I've developed a good friendship with her. Um, she's obviously is part of this as well behind the scenes, and helps me personally, and it listens to me bitch about whatever the fuck I feel like bitching about that day. She's another one too. She's there first thing in the morning and typically sends me my message to say, "Hey, how are you?" Typically, I don't answer for 3 days sometimes, but I always do my best to.
Anybody that talks to Frank, I'm sure you've dealt with that as well.
Yeah, I'm sure he's okay. Just if you liked anything in the last 20 minutes, um, you know, you're an incredible guy. You're one of the good ones. You're an incredible person, and you know you deserve this. And I knew that I was going to be able to have the opportunity to assist, and that's why I went full throttle and I fully invested in you. Without really knowing what could happen if you were capable. I knew that you had the drive, but sometimes things don't work out. I mean, dude, there's so many projects I've worked on where I went full throttle and it didn't work. But it's about the drive, and you know, you deserved it. You deserve the opportunity. I mean, shit, dude. When I talked to you about the comedy thing, fucking 3 minutes later, we were already rocking and rolling. You deserve this. You're gonna do great with this, and I love you, dude. I mean, realistically, cue the fucking music. I mean, you're my boy. I mean, what more can I say, dude? I mean, you deserve this shit. Should we cry? Should we just start crying now? I mean, I cry on every fucking show I have, realistically.
No, I appreciate that.
The Unity Podcast Network is now officially the podcast network for the crybabies. Nah, dude. I mean, wholeheartedly, dude. I love you, brother.
I love you too, dude. I really do. I appreciate that, man, big time. Like I said, I'm just always kind of curious. You know what I mean? Like,
why me? Why me? And that comes with, if you want me interrupted, I understand that because it comes with the mental health aspect of things. Not to like get too into that, but like that acceptance that like never been proud of, more or less. Like, why me? Why would you choose me? Like, what do I have? I don't have shit. I don't have teeth.
Yeah, you ain't got teeth. You know what I mean? I'm losing everything.
Was that funny? That was pretty funny, right? I feel like all my jokes are against you now, dude. What the fuck? I don't want that. I don't want that kind of material.
With me today.
Like, it comes with like not like knowing your self-worth. So that the question, and for anybody that I know Jack pretty well now. He's not a man of the boast. He's not looking for compliments here. He's looking actually for like a sense of security about himself. The wonder why me, and that's why he's asking. And I know that. Because I've been able to dissect the little son of a bitch. But in the same way, I mean, I've always wanted that acceptance. That's been a lot of my issues. So there's a point in time where I even go hunting, fishing for a compliment or two, in a different way. But you deserve this, dude. It's not even about like why me. It's like why not me? And like this is why I'm fucking here. Like I said, you're not going to take part, dude. You're going to take over, and you will.
I appreciate that, man. Seriously, I really do.
Maybe I'll do motivational speaking instead of comedy. I think I'll do a better job at that, to be honest with you.
No, dude. Actually, dude, that's another reason why I'm excited about working with you. I know we spoke about it a little bit on the first episode and everything about us getting involved in benefits and stuff like that, dude. I'm all for that, dude. I'm actually really interested in doing stuff like that because
we will.
Like I said, my background with my dad and everything else. You know what I mean? If I'm able to be honest with you, dude, if I'm able to do something to kind of help somebody possibly get out of a situation like that,
we will. It's already in the works. It hasn't been broken yet. You know me, I'm always working behind the scenes and always making notes. We're going to start doing stuff like that probably after our big barbecue in August, where we're going to start focusing in on, and I'm going to actually have like an email. Well, actually, Sarah will take. I'll have people email Sarah as HR. All the charities, like I want each podcast more or less, or each person to kind of email her with the different charities that we want to help, and we'll start focusing on throughout the year and helping them out. I know you probably want to do something with dentistry. Obviously that's important to you. Was that funny? That was kind of funny, right? You didn't see that one coming, right?
You're kidding me? Fuck dentist, okay?
I'm material right now.
I'm afraid to go to the goddamn dentist anymore, man. Every time I go to a doctor, they take something from me. I'm good. Fucking disappearing, man, if I keep going to doctors.
Fucking Casper.
Hey, man.
Anyway, but yeah, man. You deserve it, dude. So that's a good question.
Nah, like I said, I do appreciate that.
I
And yeah,
appreciate
I was curious about that and everything, and kind of like I said, I was just wanted to ask you, like you said, you said it kind of perfect the way you did. It's not necessarily a fishing for a compliment or nothing like that,
that's
but it
not
is
you.
a
Though. That's
curiosity of like
what do I got? Why me?
what do I got,
Simple as
and
that.
it
Simple as that.
does feel good to know that the hard work that I have put in so far is is showing it's paying off. People are able to see it because what I mean. Like man, I ain't trying to be no goddamn saint or nothing like that, but I'm gonna be honest. I'm trying to be a better person than what I used to be.
I like that, dude, and that's that's really well said. And I try to focus on that every single day. You
Yeah,
know, I mean, shit, dude. For a long time, I was like a major egomaniac. And the therapy had helped with that, and I was able to focus in on that to kind of adjust that because, I mean, it was an issue. I feel like I was fucking John Mayer when he first came out. That son of a bitch, which I love, by the way. But
yeah.
yeah, I mean, to be a better person and to learn every day of the person that you were before, you just keep hunting along. Yeah, I mean, it's well said. What do you got for me?
Oh Christ, man! What other questions do I got for you?
I don't
Okay.
even know. We don't even have any. Who knows?
I know we are. We're kind of bouncing around everything else we're having
That's
fun.
all
But
good.
yeah, this is the whole point of
It's
this
my
podcast.
way of keeping it moving.
This is a comedy podcast anyway. This is we talk about anything and everything on just jacking it with Jackie Wills. Okay, that's how we do it.
But we
You
do
know?
focus on comedy.
Yeah, and I know I sit here. We're like, for me being a comic, we talk about some depressing shit sometimes, don't we, man?
Yeah.
Crazy.
For them, they're supposed to be funny. They're really like sentimental.
Yeah. But Jesus Christ, I
Them
promise you, ladies
Jesus.
and gentlemen, we were going to try to slowly get back to the roots of all the comedy stuff and everything else. Yeah, I mean,
That's why I
but
slowly transition. I'm about to have
I
Sarah
wish
be part of this, where she kind of just like flicks you or something.
we're letting
I'll just
people
start
know who
texting
we
her.
truly are. Okay, like I said, we're still people also. I
It's an
mean,
interview.
and yeah, man, like I said, dude, and I'm gonna keep it real, man. Anybody that's out there that is a comedian that is possibly watching this, man, don't sugarcoat shit. You know damn well you got fucking problems too. That's why we're all in stand-up comedy. We're all fucking the head, okay? And that's why we get on that stage because we need to tell somebody, and nobody wants to listen. Normal people, so the people that come out to the comedy shows are just enough fucking the head, just like we are, to sit there and listen to it.
You couldn't have said, but my favorite comedian, dude, obviously besides you and Canoodle, of course, but besides you two, but my favorite comedian, man, she went through so much, and I mention her all the time. People probably know who she is. She's from Philadelphia, Jessa Reed. Jess,
Yeah,
she is incredible. I highly recommend her. She did a show. She was like a former meth addict, and a teen mom, and she does a stand up. I can't remember where it is. It's really popular. I think Artie Lang's been there before. It's like the one that's like on top of that bar, like you're standing on top of the bar.
yeah,
Um, and she did a show, and her story, she's essentially telling a story about like what happened with her, but
yeah.
delivery. You gotta watch it. Maybe give like a little pre. I definitely want you to watch it. I think I told you about it 18 times, but you probably just told me to go fuck myself the whole time. But
Yeah.
she's hysterical. She's absolutely hysterical, and she's been through some shit.
Dude, I'm definitely gonna check her out, bro.
You're not gonna,
And
you're not gonna
what
check
you
her out. You
just
don't
said
listen to me.
too is very important. Your delivery, bro. Like I said, I'm still learning. I'm 5 years. I'm probably like 5, 6 years into this now. Okay, and bro, I still got to see. You get excited sometimes when you're on stage. Okay, and like I said, bro, I get so excited when I'm up there. Sometimes, dude, I start cutting people off from laughing. Sometimes I'm cheating myself out of getting longer, better laugh because I'm so excited in the story. Sometimes I'm so like eager to get to the next part of the story. You know what I
I
mean?
can't wait. I
And
can't wait for us to get to the next part.
yeah, bro, and that's what I was mentioning to you before, dude.
I always
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna hire. I'm gonna hire a transition person for our show because we can
Oh,
talk.
I know. I'm so good at this.
We're almost at an
Yeah.
hour, and you've asked me one question.
I've asked you a couple questions. They
No,
just
I
were
know,
kind of tied into the same
I
topic.
know. Hey,
Okay.
man,
All right. Well,
you
you
know.
know what? Fine. We're gonna fuck around. I got another question for you. Okay. Yo,
Mm,
everybody that's has been tuning in. Okay, just in case anybody was wondering about my logo that I got going there, just jacking it with Jackie Wills. Okay, dude. I figure it's a little bit. It's like a little bit of everything that I'm kind of interested in that photo, dude. Like if you look close enough, there's a fucking Bigfoot walking in the background. Okay, he's tiny. He's down near the flaming car in the background, coming from behind the mountain, dude. Okay, yo, I got the UFOs in there. Okay, I
I'm
got the
actually gonna be able to pull it up for us, but you can keep
yeah.
talking. I'll be able to pull it up.
No, go ahead, pull it
Keep
up.
talking. Keep talking.
But no, the reason why I point that out and everything, okay, is yes, this is going to be a new question that I ask every single person on my show. Okay, do you believe in fucking Bigfoot and aliens? Yo, look, I'm sorry. You just want to know more about Jackie Wills, okay? I'm a firm fucking believer. You can call me a nutcase, okay? I think it's pure ignorance that some people out there don't believe that there's alien life, okay? Because there's so many galaxies and everything, bro. It's so much out there, bro. Who the fuck are we to think we're the only ones that are fucking inhabited in the planet? You get what I'm saying?
Sure. Do I believe in Bigfoot? Now, Sasquatch, that beef jerky guy, I definitely believe in him. Is that the same guy?
Uh, Man, I don't know if that
I
counts.
think is his name's is like he Bigfoot and his name is Sasquatch, or is like he's a
Well,
Sasquatch and his name is Bigfoot.
no, believe it or not, Sasquatch is a term that a group of Indian people at that time, okay, that were encountering them. That's what they referred to them as, Sasquatch. Okay, and what that meant was hairy man. Okay, that meant like hairy man, beast man. Okay, beef squash.
Beef squash. Now,
There is a thing that there's a sheep squatch apparently out there. I don't
Jesus
know
Lord.
about all that crazy shit, but
So I don't believe. So I mean, we can hit the list. I mean, there's obviously three of them. I don't believe in Bigfoot. I believe in Sasquatch, the beef jerky guy, because he's I love beef jerky. I told you when I tell you my story. Every time I go into a shop and and Jazz House will be able to agree to this. Every time I go in a store to buy something, I grab my Mountain Dew and I grab a bag of beef jerky for when I'm walking around. The Loch Ness Monster. I think that he's probably there. Jersey Devil, definitely 100%. He's out there.
but you
Captain
don't believe in
Underpants.
those. Oh, hold on.
Captain Underpants too. I believe that Captain Underpants is actually real. Yeah,
Okay,
definitely.
you mentioned Jersey Devil. Okay, that is something with wings, hooves, and a horse
Yeah,
head.
he's in the
Literally
Pine
a
Barrens.
mutant animal mutation thing. Okay,
Well, that was not mutated. He's in the Pine Barrens. He's the Jersey Devil.
he's a mutated demon. The Jersey Devil is a mutated demon. Okay,
No,
that's
he's not.
Do you know the story of the Jersey Devil? About
We're
the
not going to
Reed
get into
family?
it on this damn show.
Do you know about the Reed family and everything else and how that whole
You
thing
know
went
about
down?
the Pitcairns?
Okay. No, listen, the reason why I'm talking about that, okay, is Mrs. Reed, okay, she had 12 children, okay. Her 13th child, she wished it to be a demon, okay. And during the time of the actual birthing, okay, the child was born, okay, but they noticed the child came out with some funny features and everything. And then it actually started to mutate from a human looking child into this beast, this demon, and then shot up through the fireplace, up through the chimney, and took off. Okay. Now, that's the Jersey Devil. Now, the reason why I bring the whole friggin' yeah, see, it's true.
No,
She knows.
she's
I
not agreeing to
believe,
that. She's agreeing to the beef jerky and Mountain Dew thing. I know her.
yeah,
I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look into this. I'm gonna look into this, and we'll talk about that later on.
dude, I'm telling you, I've been to the Jersey Devil Foundation over in the Pine Barrens, the house, okay, the foundation of the house, the actual house that happened to, the brick layout, okay, for anybody that lives in Jersey, they'll tell you, they'll let you know.
I
The
used to live in
brick
Jersey for
layout
7 years.
is
I
still
never
there.
heard
It's in the
anything about a
middle
mutated kid
of
that turned. Moving on. Moving on.
demons, bro. Okay, that's a different thing, but that's a different category than what I would put the whole Sasquatch thing into. Okay, because Sasquatch, bro, that was a legitimate thing. Okay, Gigantopithecus. Okay, that was the scientific name. There was a giant ape-like creature. Okay, that was literally 6, 7, fucking 8 feet tall. Okay, it was a real thing. Okay, and it went extinct back in the day and died out. Okay, but what's to say that I mean there weren't there are, we still today bro, we're still finding animals, okay, that we thought were extinct, okay, that turned out to be alive. Okay, within the past 10 years, dude, they just recently found I think it's like a 40-foot fucking whale, a whale in the ocean, okay, that we thought was extinct. Okay, and here it's the exact species of whale that the megalodon, okay, the giant shark from back then, used to feed on. Okay, turns out the megalodon's food, okay, that particular whale species is still alive. We thought for all those years, bro, that it was extinct. Okay, there's also the coelacanth. The coelacanth, that's a fish with 4 fins, bro. Literally looks like it can crawl out of the water. Okay, now these are things that were supposed to be extinct that aren't. So why is to say maybe there's a few things out there that we haven't found yet.
Apparently, you're a fucking Bill Nye the Science guy all of a fucking sudden. You're a fucking geologist. And this is a comedy show. You're talking about what are you, a fucking fossil finder?
This is just jacking it with Jackie Wills. We talk about anything and everything in this podcast, okay?
Clearly, doing a promotion for a fucking show. We're talking about fucking the Jersey Devil.
Dude, you brought up the Jersey Devil, okay? I was just mentioning Bigfoot and aliens, okay? Aliens, I'm a firm believer in. Okay?
Spice Girls or Backstreet Boys? What do you think? Off the top of the head.
Spice Girls.
I'm with you.
Because they made lollipops.
Oh, so we can't talk about the show. We have mental illness with ADHD. We can't lead to another thing. You have questions for me?
I know we're fucking all over, but no, I had this legitimate question, okay, whether or not you believed in aliens, okay,
Respect that.
and Bigfoot, okay. Yes, that is going to be a question that I'm going to be asking every single person that gets on this show because
Sure, we're excited.
Okay. Also, man, dude, I'm also curious. I'm a little bit of a car guy. Okay. I also like speaking about cars. Okay. Yo, I was curious if you're involved or if you're interested in cars. Like I said, I talk about it even on stage, dude. My car, I drive a 1976 Plymouth Volare. Car's a real pussy magnet. You would never know it. I know because when I bought it, the inside smelled like cat piss. Like I said, man, yo, there's comedy in every aspect of your life. You just gotta find it.
You're damn right. So you're asking me if I'm a car guy.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's your favorite?
Well, here's the deal. I mean, I think cars are cool. Vroom vroom. The driving one is, I think, for crazy people. I hire my driver. Shout out to Pasquale, he just retired. It's my boy. The cars are great. They get you around. I'm more of a plane guy. If I had those pictures, I actually upload them and show everybody because I like to fly planes. I'm more of a plane guy than a car guy. I bought bad car anxiety, so more of a plane guy.
My God, yeah, Jesus Christ! I don't know how the hell I missed that, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody that's watching right now, okay, your boy Frankie right here, okay, yo, he's got his pilot's license, don't you, Frank?
Not a pilot, no, not a pilot's license. That would be pretty sweet. I'd be fucking flying everybody. I just had the opportunity to co-pilot up in some of the small aircrafts from the Northeast Airport. I wish I had the pictures. I could put them in there, but I've had the opportunity to do some stuff like that. It's pretty awesome. But yeah, dude, if I had my pilot license, Jesus Christ, that'd be fucking awesome. I don't have time for it, though. I'm too busy running this fucking
network. I've seen a few of the photos, dude. I've never, I said, I've never been on a plane, helicopter, or anything, dude.
Slowly we'll keep transitioning. I could do two things at once. I'll put them in the thing.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
but keep on cruising. We'll end the show with that.
Gotcha.
Keep on cruising.
All right. But yeah, dude, like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I just wanted to introduce you guys to Frankie James and everything. And, just with my other questions and everything else, Frank, okay, I noticed you got another gentleman, Jimmy Bonds, that you tag teamed up with to initially start the Unity podcast. And I was kind of curious. Okay, how do you and him know each other? Like, how did you guys meet? Was this something like you were friends back in the day and just decided, you know what, let's make some shit happen? Okay, or did you guys just come across each other out in a public setting or like a meeting or something like that? And I'm kind of curious.
It's actually a great question. Just a genuine guy. Same vision. We both offer something to each other. He is he's an incredible gentleman. He's another one that listens to me bitch all the time. Jimmy Bonds and I met from my best friend, his co-worker, Beth. Me and Beth have been best. I think you may have met Beth. Actually, right when you guys were getting ready to leave that one time, me and Beth were rolled up. She's the blonde. So Beth introduced us. She continuously mentioned us to each other. We just haven't been able to contact, and then we finally contacted each other and talked about the vision and what I wanted to do, and I wanted him to be a part of it. He came along, and he's awesome. I mean, check out the Jimmy Bonds podcast, and also that's also featured on Philadelphia radio. We have a radio station also featured with the network. We'll be having some stuff get put on there soon enough, especially probably some comedy stuff. I wouldn't mind that at all. They're stationed over a couple different states, but yeah, I mean he's an incredible guy. Exactly what this he helped me come up with the name. Exactly what this network stands for. is exactly what I knew it was going to be.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, dude. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
he's
I
a
said,
great
that
guy.
was.
And everybody will meet at the BBQ,
God,
which obviously we're all super excited for.
I'm excited. I mean, y'all just better make sure there's mac and cheese, so I got something to eat there.
I was about to say, I was about to say,
You want me to go to a
like
fucking
steak for
barbecue?
everybody.
They're gonna, you want me to go to a barbecue and they're gonna hand me extra crispy chicken. Here you go, have fun. You're gonna look
Fucking,
like a fucking toddler ripping into a piece of meat in the corner.
oh my god, I'm
Oh
that's
man,
great, dude. This is I'm excited, man. I'm
I'm
excited. I'm
excited,
excited
bro.
for July. Yeah.
Dude, I'm excited. I've gotten, not to mention that. Okay, well, I do apologize. I don't mean to forget anybody's names at all. Okay, and some of the names are kind of going blank right now. But dude, I've been speaking. I mean, even though you haven't officially introduced me to them, I've been speaking with a few of the other people from the other podcast on your network, dude.
Oh
Yo,
yeah.
they're cool as shit, dude. Yo, everybody gets along. I love the feel that you guys have. Yeah, I mean, the energy. Okay, the support also, dude. Like that's a big part of reason for that I appreciate being a part of this, dude, is because you guys do. You guys support each other, and I keep it real, dude. I've been a misfit looking for a family for that proper spot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Um,
Yeah.
I'm like that square block that they've been trying to jam into that fucking circle hole and it don't fit. Okay, that's what I feel like sometimes. You get what I'm saying? And it's
I
like, yo,
do.
why do you go over to this fucking kindergarten kid and show him it doesn't go there? No, they just let that kid continue cramming.
That's so funny, and I get it. I get it 100%. And we shit, man. Couldn't be happier to have you. Yeah, you're here for a reason,
Love
dude,
you
and
guys.
that's
You're
it's
awesome.
kind of what it's all about, man. It's it's a family, dude, and that's what I wanted to be. I didn't want it to be just come on the network and it's fucking all business. That's not realistically how I wanted it. I wanted it to be something different. And it's turned out to be that, and I couldn't be more proud of it.
Definitely got, like I said, dude. I gotta give Christy the shout out to Canoobs, bro, because she's the one that connected you and me together, man. Yo, I appreciate her for that. And yo, it was cool shit because she ended up coming across the opportunity with you guys initially. Okay, I just want to toss that whole thing out there, and then I got on her podcast with her and everything, and that was going smooth. Everything was going swell. But me and her spoke. I told her, I said, I just felt like she needed a female co-host, just because I
And
I
she's
felt like,
killing it now, man. She's
dude, she's
killing it.
doing incredible.
Yeah,
I
I
just
mean,
felt like for me, for a short period of time, I'm like, yo, this is a trap waiting to happen. She's
yeah,
gonna answer some type of question about females, and I'm either gonna answer it, and it's gonna come out making me look like a jerk off, and either women are gonna hate me, or you know, or
you know,
somebody on the show is gonna hate me. I'm like, man,
she 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 came on and she got to learn a little bit. I did the best, obviously I did the best. I think she would agree. I did the best I could to get, show her the ropes a little bit. But she left and resigned, and she's doing her thing. And I follow her show. I got to be a part of it a little bit. Um, Dude, and wait till you like
I'm
see
proud
some
of
of
her,
the
dude.
bigger stuff that she's doing, dude. She's making a fucking difference,
Yeah,
with
big
some
time.
really deep stuff and with some stuff that has happened to her and affected her in her life for a very long time. And we talked about this when we did the interview, which I'm sure everybody will see at some point. She's being able to do all this now because she's been able to come at peace with everything, and now she's telling her story. I got to be a little bit of part of it, and it was really deep. I mean, realistically, it's one of those like hate to see you leave, but love to watch you go. Like, it's sad that she's not with us anymore, but she is doing incredible
Yeah,
things. So, it's bittersweet, but she's rocking and rolling. I have those photos, by the way, but I'm saving them for the end. So
yeah.
let's plug our big event.
Yo, boy, that seemed really creepy when he leaned in and said, "Yo, I got those photos in the microphone." That definitely seemed like you were sending me
I
dirty
got those
pictures or
photos.
something, didn't it?
I got those photos, bro. I got those photos. 10 for 9, 10
I
for
got
9.
those photos. I'll send it to
Let's
him
hit it.
afterwards. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. We have July 22nd, okay, is the Jacked Up Comedy Show presented by Jackie Wheels and the Unity Podcast Network, which is your boy Frank and Jimmy Bonds, okay, that made that possible, that made that whole thing happen, okay. We also got Shay Sasa, okay, is our headliner, Shayla Santiago, okay. I call her Shay Sasa. That's what we're so used to calling her. That's my sister right there, okay. She's the queen of haha for hire, okay. She is awesome. Yo, man,
My
give it up
dad.
to Frank's dad
There's my
today.
dad.
Yo,
There he is, the man.
got to meet him the other day, man.
gotta
Yo,
pull
I
this
got to
down.
meet the guy that brought Frankie James into the world. Dude, he was awesome. Your dad was cool as all hell. Bro,
Yeah,
dude,
he was
awesome
hitting it
guy,
off, man.
awesome
Yeah.
attitude, awesome personality, man. Yeah, I mean,
Very
he's another
similar.
person. Dude,
We're very similar. Yeah. Thanks for
very
checking
similar.
in.
I see the differences though too. Okay, your dad is
Handsome.
on point. You're more of a wild child. Okay, I would say that. You're a little more of a wild child. I'm sure your dad had his wild streak back in the day when he was younger.
Certainly
But,
has.
yeah, I mean, now he got his
certainly
everything
has.
solid together. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. I was glad that you guys got the minute. He really hit it off, and we'll jump back into the promotion. He really hit it off with our boy that you brought down with you. Help me out. He's part of the comedy show too.
dude, I gotta say it too, real quick. Right before I get back to the flyer about your dad. Yeah, I think it was so awesome that he came out to support you and everything else too, dude. Because and like I said, I know I talk about losing my dad and everything else. That's awesome, dude. And your dad, I know if he's watching right now, man, I good for you, man. And I respect that big time. I got my kids of my own now too and everything. I'm just trying to be a good parent toward my kids, dude. And what you did for your son showing up, man, that might seem like such a small thing, dude, but to Frankie, okay, Frankie may not even say it either, but
I
means
will.
the world to him.
I absolutely will. And
when my dad used to show up the stuff that meant the world to me, dude. You know what I mean? And I wish he was still here, bro, because my dad would be that dummy that would be at a comedy show screaming like it's a sports event. You get what I'm saying? Like he would be that dumb.
No, absolutely. And we had our differences, and obviously everybody knows like a little bit about my story and stuff like that. There was and I'm open as possible, and he knows this. There was a time not long ago where we had lost contact with my dad. Unfortunately, he went through a lot, and he's doing great, and he realized a lot, and he came back better than ever. And I wouldn't have traded it anyway in the world. It was some time where we didn't talk, and we got to talking again, and he's doing incredible, and I'm grateful to have my dad back. I love him. And with that being said, I can share my dad with you, brother. All right, he loves you, dude. You guys hit it off hard, but I'm happy to have him. He's a good man. He's funny, and I'm happy that he was there.
That's awesome, man. But yeah, as we get back here, that is awesome. But yeah, as we get back here, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, this is supposed to be comedy, and we're so goddamn emotional around here. Can't help it sometimes, man. Feelings come out, man. You just gotta let it out sometimes. But we got the Jacked Up Comedy Show coming out here, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, this is your boy Frankie James right here that made this possible. Help me out to get this whole place. It's at Final Score Bar and Grill at 2564 Knights Road, okay, in Bensalem, right around the corner from what used to be and still is, in my personal opinion, Franklin Mills Mall, not Philadelphia Mills. Okay.
What?
Yeah, that'll always be Franklin Mills Mall. Okay. So, we get right around the corner from there, dude. You can't miss this place. Not only that, dude, anybody that's been to a comedy show, I'm sure you've had issues with, man, I got to go to this comedy show. It's going to be a bitch to find parking, or I'm going to have to pay for parking. Now I got to pay for this ticket to get into this comedy show. Now I got to pay for my food and drinks and everything else. Ladies and gentlemen, we made it as best as we possibly could for you guys, you audience members, okay? And the way we did that is we made our tickets as cheap as possible, $10 entry at the door, okay? Not only that, okay, we got Sam's Kitchen running the bar.
Yeah.
Okay, food is banging, okay? I ain't even got teeth, and I'm able to enjoy it. It's so good, okay? All right, not only that, all right, dude, it's going to be a fun one. You guys got to come check it out. We got a fucking parking lot. We got our own parking lot. You get to park your car right in front. You ain't got to worry about nobody trying to complimentary park your
breaking news, man. Breaking news.
What do we got?
He'll be there. The band, the Mr. Legend.
Right. That's awesome, dude. Thank you for the support. Thank you for coming out, man. It's going to be so much fun, dude. Man, it's going to be a fun one, dude. You're going to get to see your son get up on stage and make an ass of himself for 3 full minutes.
It is pretty funny. It is pretty funny. But dude, I mean, to kind of cut it like,
I'm excited.
Dude, thanks so much, man. I was happy that we were able to do this. People get to know some of the comedians now. I know we got, obviously, as the shows goes on, we get closer, we'll be having more. I'm excited, man. I'm excited for everything. I'm happy for you. I'm proud of you. The hard work put in. Ultimately, it's like the hard work leading up, and I know about this about with events. The hard work leading up until that day. After we're done and we look around and we're sitting there, whether we're having a cold one, a Pepsi, a 2 liter, something to eat, a little one of your little devices. I'm sure there's 3 of them by your leg right now. I'm sure. Go. And I'll allow you to end the show with a Ripski as we cut out. Dude, I'm proud of you, man. And thank you for having me on. So I'll let you have your final word, and we'll exit out.
Dude, like I said, man, I appreciate all you guys, man. I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. Yeah, I mean, we got this comedy show coming up on the 22nd. We got our headliner, Shay Sasa. We got Tom Carey. We got Frank Grouch, okay? He is a graduate from the Philadelphia Comedy College, okay? And then our feature is Jeremiah Lynch, okay? He's another comedy college graduate.
Love Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah, dude, love him. Bro, like I said, he's like my brother, dude. And dude, you would never know, dude. He's just got a better year-round tan than me. That's it. It's the only difference between me and this dude. Okay, but that's my goddamn family, bro. Okay, you know what I mean? These are people that the comedy and everything gave me the opportunity to get to have, dude. I'm so grateful for it.
Grateful for you, my brother. Thank you once again so much, man.
Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a guest on the show, Frank. Like I said, dude, I'm excited to see you on stage on the 22nd. We're gonna do this. We're gonna have fun, man.
And a 1 and a 2 and a
peace.
Peace. Thank you, everybody.